Don't know me, my name is Joe Meyer. I was an Army major. I was on tanks, jumped out of airplanes. I built 6 companies, including multiple 8-figure and one 9-figure business that I founded, acquired, and then sold. These are the lessons that I learned in the Army the hard way. And then I used them to keep my businesses alive, even when some of them almost failed. Day 1 of combat business, mission over method. In the Army, I had M1A1 tanks. There was a hose that kept breaking on these things, and I needed parts, not only for my tank, but for a couple other tanks in my unit. Supply told me they'll be available in 60 days. Translation, you're dead in the water. I knew that an M1A1 tank was basically a jet aircraft or a helicopter with tanks instead of being able to fly. So I called my buddy and asked him what they do when they have problems with their aircraft. And he said, well, we have a fabrication shop. I said, send me a Blackhawk, keep the guy there. I'll be there in a little bit. I showed up with 2 bottles of Jack Daniels, gave him the hose that we needed, the specification that hose needed. He literally fabricated them, tested them. I went back to the battalion with enough to fix my company's tanks as well as the other tanks in the battalion, and we were up and running within 24 hours. Moral of the story is, you can't accept the process and miss the mission. When you hear people say procurement won't approve it, vendors out of stock, legal says no. Those are the types of things where you have to redefine the problem, find the closest equivalent, and use relationships and incentives to solve it anyways. If you want the full playbook for how I use this mindset to unblock teams and revenue in all of my companies, just comment, combat, and I'll send you the field manual by email. Thanks.